The hedge fund and the hedge fund managers have been the darlings of Wall Street, but even the mighty get knocked down a bit. And that's what happened in some cases as pressure from investors and the market and Congress have intensified. So what might be going through some of these heads right now, and how do the best of the best pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and continue to trade successfully? Here with some insights is executive coach Maggie Craddock, president of Workplace Relationships. She is also the author of The Authentic Career. Maggie, welcome back. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Maggie joined us after the Amaranth meltdown to talk about the trading relationships that are established on Wall Street. You know who your opponent is on the other side of a trade frequently.
Absolutely.
But now the opponents, in quotes, are taking on a different shape for many hedge funds. It's Congress, which is talking about a different tax situation. And it's also the market. The market has turned against a number of these funds. So what are you hearing? What are the questions that are being asked of you, of some of these gentlemen and women that you coach?
Well, it's a fascinating topic, Sue, because one thing we know now is that risk matters in this market. And in many ways, difficult setbacks are hard for all of us, but they're also a wake-up call in terms of humility. So many people are turning inwards in terms of risk management at the very human level. Their personal decisions, and to understand this, they have to come back to understanding the patterns they operate with. They kick in faster than the speed of thought when the market moves out from underneath them. The presence, because as you were saying, relationships matter. So interpersonally, it's very important to be able to repair important relationships with colleagues and clients, and also raw power. And power in this industry is about having a strategic vision that extends beyond the current crisis.
And, you know, we also wanted to find out from you the profile, if you will, of the type of person that decides to either start a hedge fund, because we've seen 8,000 started in the last couple of years. So there obviously has been, you know, a huge amount of money on Wall Street that's being put into these funds. And you say it comes down to being able to maintain a pressure cooker type of personality, which I find fascinating, because it has to be extremely stressful.
It is extremely stressful, and fascinatingly, when I was a portfolio manager before becoming an executive coach, I saw some of the best traders in the business and some of the best asset managers go into the intellectual pioneering of the hedge fund industry when it was new. But those pressure cooker personalities go back to patterns, presence, and power. We often have individuals who really have to remember when enough is enough. And these are personal drives we learn early in life. You know, investing is not an extreme sport. Risk matters. You have to have proportion in terms of when enough is enough. At the interpersonal level, we're dealing with intellectual alphas. So these individuals have to know how to deal with the word no. Many people view no as an interpersonal and intellectual challenge, and when your risk manager says no, you might want to spend some time listening to them. And then back again, in terms of power, often some individuals get swept away in the fact that speed is everything. Speed is not everything. They need to remember to take that strategic pause and look within and remember that long-term vision.
Is that why so many hedge fund people, and actually just really good traders on Wall Street, say that poker has taught them a lot? And I was so surprised, but you hear it from everybody.
Absolutely.
That it's the ability to, you know, hold your cards or not, as the case may be. And a lot of them cite the ability to play poker well as a key in their success of trading.
Well, our work at Workplace Relationships in terms of interpersonal skill deals with these issues like poker and chess, and how do people actually deal with the interpersonal element of risk when they have to understand and trust their counterparty, and most important, Sue, when they have to know those internal instincts under pressure and understand their relationship with themselves. That's what's critical. I
think it's going to be such an interesting time, because with the Dow moving above the 14,000 milestone, there are a lot of people who might not be on the right side of that particular move.
That's absolutely true.
Maggie, thanks.
Thank you, Sue.
We'll hope you come back and spend some more time with us soon.